Wheeler dealer business, that's the buyer right there. Yeah.
You filming me?
Filming both. Bloody hell, the man doesn't know what discreet filming is. See, when you've seen a lot of undercover watchdogs, trading standard documentaries, you learn how to like film discreetly. But yeah. Here's Charlie just sanding down primer. Brother, just custom this bike. But yeah, he's showing, I guess. Well, I'm the right, but previous I owned it, but yeah, he's showing. But yeah, just trying to get a few more done, don't know. Keep showing at least. Read down how I'm going to like change the different things.
Are you filming?
I'm filming, yeah.
Are you folks? Are you pointing at you or pointing at me?
Bit of both.
Pointing at me. I had this guy come to test the bike once, and his mum was waiting up in the car. I swear to God. So he was doing kind of what this guy's doing. But he was facing that way. He went straight into that one. It was brilliant, and he was so apologetic, but he wrecked the bike straight into that one. And it was before this fence was here, and he just missed the window. And Jake was there on that one. It was brilliant.
So my vote just passed the CBT. But it's a couple years or something. But he came as well as being said, come as you want. So when he does, I'll be purchased it. It's his own decision. So yeah, he's doing right. Don't waste his rent. Another bike, I rode for like 30 seconds. Actually, less than 30 seconds. I bought the R125 when I was 17. Then afterwards, just.
Are you telling them your life story again?
Yeah, of course you're gonna. They need to know my life story. But yeah, I bought the R125. Long story short, what's happened so far, which I'm having a heart attack over. I don't know why he's so relaxed and cool, but he just ran off with my bike. No ID, no keys. He asked him to give my keys.
You make it sound like he ran away with it. He didn't. He agreed on a test ride.
Yeah.
I think you can gauge people, and I think he's almost too nervous to buy this bike.
Yeah.
So I don't think. I think what he'll do is he'll come back and he'll say, "I want to look at more," and then he'll probably do what Gerjan did the other day, and he'll go and buy someone else's for a little bit cheaper, and it'll break down.
800 quid, man. What's going to be cheaper than that?
I just think you can gauge it in people, and he's a bit nervous. Basically, he did his CBT 2 years ago and hasn't ridden. So this is the first time he's been on a bike.
Well,
Did you know that?
I may have crashed this at one point in my life, but I've still been able to give it back in working order. I've at least like ridden like before I bought that. I'd done the test before I bought that.
He has his CBT,
but
he did it 2 years ago and he hasn't ridden.
But has he ridden anything between those 2 years?
No, that's what I'm saying. So that's why he's nervous.
All right, commenters, tell me your thoughts.
How long does the CBT last?
2 years. His face. Oh Lord! 400 quid gone to waste. I can just see it now. He's gonna come back with the bike.
No, one wanted to leave a deposit.
Oh, who's that?
Gareth. No, it wasn't Gareth who wanted to leave a deposit.
Oh my goodness.
For God's sakes.
Yeah, alright, this is the one thing you gotta realise here. I think I should say this from the point on being. Charlie, charitable Mother Teresa. Sultan, capitalism. Capitalism to the straight. Honestly, not too capitalism. I'm not charging like 1.3k for a bike. I'm doing it at a reasonable price, but I'm just doing this because like I might as well. Why not? I've got the knowledge to see where it goes. Oh, there it is. But yeah, looking good so far. Hope it gives. Actually, a funny story about how
It probably won't be.
Funny story about how I done my A2. I thought so. My advice. All right, don't edit this part. This is my only like motorcycle advice I'll ever give. If you're on a CBT and your CBT expires, like let's say next month. Don't do your CBT 1 month. Don't do your theory test and your A2 before the what's it called again? 1 month before your CBT expires. Do you want to know why? Why do you think, Charlie?
Yeah, I want to know why.
Okay, the reason why is because the theory test. How many people are applying for it? You won't get it within that 1 month of it. What's it called again? Expiring.
Have you ever been assessed for ADHD?
Maybe. But my point being, what's the point?
Listen to what Sultan's saying. My advice My advice is, well, you know, I've been biking for 24 years. I've been to prison twice. And make sure you turn the throttle, and make sure you change the gear, and look at this little bit down here. And don't forget, the guy hasn't even taken the deposit yet. He's talking himself out of a sale. The other guy left and went home 10 minutes ago. This is hilarious. Well, my advice is... you know who he is? He's James May. Right, Sultan. Question number 1. Where is your bike?
Approximately 10 o'clock in the morning of today's day, it was sold.
It was sold, you're right. I know it was sold because I sold it. Every cent of the 850.
850 on the dot.
And you had the 2 guys here, which we don't normally do, but there were 2 guys here. One was quite grumpy. One was very nice. Because the grumpy one got here 10 minutes later than he should, so the other guy got here earlier.
First come, first serve.
But always first come, first serve. Okay, so why are you actually here right now then?
Buying another bike.
You're buying another bike?
Another bike.
Woo!
Yeah! Our business, that's how we run it.
And where is this bike?
It's Kent, Sidcup.
South London.
South London, yes. The hive of scum and villainy.
Did you say South London?
South London. I think it's South London. That's what.
Why do you always buy South London?
South London. That's the name of the game.
Alright, guys, I will show you some footage of the bike that we kind of picked it together, didn't we? But it is Sultan's bike.
I went on the I typed in search motorcycles on the search bar. It didn't come up.
I was going to offer you a trade deal. I'll talk to you later about it. But let's pick up your bike now.
Bike before it starts pouring.
And we'll let everyone know and see what it is.
Yeah, surprise. Yeah.
Alright guys.
Oh, hi.
Oh god.
Oh,
Go on. We always do that.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah, so 350 quid in the belly of the beast itself, South London. I accumulated, why did you give me the other piece for?
Don't worry about that. Locks and stuff.
Yeah, he calls me up at Islington and goes, oh, you took my house.
But this is the bike. We'll have a good look. We'll load it and get it home, and then we'll have a good look. But it's actually in good nick overall.
Yeah.
I checked the tank a little bit down in this hole here, and it looks quite fresh. So Sultan just looks at the bike and goes, indicator's a bit loose. it's got a hole in the engine.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Is that why the plastic's there?
Oh yes. Oh, I wonder what he's talking about. Yeah, there's a hole in the engine.
Can that be fixed?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, hope so.
With gaffer tape.
Yeah.
We'll work that out. Don't worry. I like this exhaust. It looks alright.
Yeah. Let me watch our show. You can see the after effects. So essentially, hi, Sultan here. On the road, I'm not driving because I don't have a car license.
No, it's Sultan, or is he not pointing at you?
It's not pointing. He'll never point at me. But anyways, so we done a check on the car, on the bike, which we should have done beforehand. The guy, well, I wouldn't say he swindled us, but he has duped us in some sense.
Well, he said his dad crashed it 3 years ago.
3 years ago. We just done a check right now.
Last time it was on the road
was 2006. So
wow.
what info?
So we'll know what's the mileage on there?
29,182.
So if it's that on the clocks when we power it up, then it's been off the road for what's that? 14 years.
A lot of things are going to be seized, aren't they?
Nearly 15 years.
15 years. Average miles per year, 4K. Highest MOT.
Oh, that's hot, man.
29,182. Actually, for 350 quid, yeah, there's some people that spend that on a night out. So like,
do you know what? For 350 quid, you have to work out if you're better off stripping it, because you'll get that for the engine. You'll get 350 for the engine if we can fire it up and show it running. And then lights, bearings, petrol tanks, everything else. You'll get 600 or 700. So
double your money.
Yeah, but I don't like stripping bikes. I like saving bikes.
You like saving, I like making money. That's the difference.
Self-destruct sequence activated.